Yo everybody, what's up? Today I'll be showcasing the secret Goku, the secret Vegeta Angel, and the secret Vegito, which are all one unit. They're all under Goku. So let's get right into the showcase. Alright everybody, we're in Sandbox and let's showcase this unit. So first of all, the first thing you should know is that Roku is actually 3 units in one. He's also Vegeta Angel and Vegito, but I'll show you how that works in just a second here. So his first attack is a line AoE. Now let's just upgrade him. His second attack is a circle. It's just a simple jump. Now let's go to his third attack. It's just a bigger circle. So now let's just see how he does here. He just punches them a bit. I'm sorry, I'm not familiar with Dragon Ball, but I do like the animations. They're quite simple. Alright, his fourth attack, I believe, it's a cone. So yes, here we go. He makes like a dragon appear out of the ground and hits it pretty clean. And that's his final upgrade. We'll get into this a little bit later. So first of all, let's go to the passives. This unit the hope of the universe. This unit gains a gauge. On attack, the gauge fills by 25%. Now the gauge would be this, the thing that says swap here. When this gauge is filled, this unit can swap to its counterpart. Its counterpart is Vegeta Angel, but we'll swap that in just a second here. The hero arrives. Damage plus 50% on entry after a swap for 40 seconds. When this unit swaps, it stuns all enemies in its radius for 2 seconds. We'll get to see that in just a bit. And then this is the passive that is unique to only him. Here it comes. If no enemy is in range, this unit starts gaining damage and range at a rate of 1% per second, up to 100%. And when he attacks, it's reset to 0. So you can just see that right here. I'm going to place him. There. He's just gaining damage. Alright guys, now let's check out Vegeta. So for Vegeta, I'm just going to start from the beginning so we can see the animations. We just have to wait for him to attack 4 times, I believe. Yes, it's 4 times since he fills up 25% each time. So let's just let him attack for a little bit. And here we go. It should be right now, yes. So we press this, he swaps, and now it's Vegeta. So now let's see Vegeta's animations. Pretty good, just a random ki blast, I believe. This is kind of like lasers. I'm so sorry, I do not understand the Dragon Ball Z animations. Explosions. So yeah, that's pretty clean. And now final blast. So this is also Cone AoE. Kamehameha. That has to be Kamehameha, I believe. Or final blast or something. So now Rotara Fusion. This is his ability, but for this we need to swap 13 times. This is what makes him go into his third version, which is Vegito. But we'll get in that in just a second here. So first of all, let's look at his passives. I believe that this passive is the exact same, and this passive is also very similar. The villain arrives. Then the third passive is the Prince of Pride. This is the one completely unique to him. Every time this unit attacks, gain 2% damage up to 40%. This value carries over between swaps and fusions. So every time he attacks, he gains plus 2% damage. And even when you swap him, he still has the damage buff from Vegito. So yeah, that's pretty good. You want to keep swapping him for that. And now let's just check out Goku's ability. It swaps to Vegeta Angel and disables the swap mechanic while move is active. And he charges a soul bomb behind him. Release after 3 minutes of charging, doing a map wide for 1000% of this human's damage stat. And swaps Roku Super 3 back in, re-enabling the swap mechanic. So let's do this. So he's going to charge this for about 3 minutes, I believe. So I'll get back to you when it's time for that. Yeah guys, I'm just gonna say this like right now. 3 minutes is a long time. Like you're gonna have to pre-fire this before. And there he goes. He used the nuke. And it worked. It hit all the guys back here that I prepared to test if the nuke worked. And it did work. So here we go. I'm just gonna let Sun Jinwoo take care of these enemies back here. And yeah, so it did 1000% of his damage. This is a global cooldown, by the way. So, wait, let's see. Oh my god, you can actually spam this ability because it takes him 3 minutes to do his nuke. And his cooldown is literally 2 minutes. So that's actually, you can just spam this ability. And if this is global cooldown, I just want to test something really quick. Oh no, you can only do it with one. Like, he has a 3 placement limit, but you can only do it with one. That's fine, that's fine. So yeah, now we shall showcase Vegito, the combined version of both of these. And trust me, he is overpowered. One thing I forgot to mention is that to transform into Vegito, first of all, you need to be in the Vegeta angel form first. And you also need to do 13 of these swaps abilities. Because if I click here, you can see 7 out of 13. So I'll just get these 13 and be right back. Alright guys, we should have all the swaps, and now let's just fuse these two. So we just press this, and now you can see them fusing, and there we go, Vegeta, Super Vegito. Now this unit does not come fully upgraded. He always starts from like the very beginning, but as you can see, he already has more DPS than both of them on upgrade 1. So let me just upgrade him a little bit. And yeah, oh, I'm so sorry, I didn't manage to show the animations. But yeah, let's just go through his passives really quick. On entry, like this is like right after you fuse. I'm guessing that's what it means by on entry. 100% damage for 40 seconds. Once 40 seconds have passed, gain 20% damage, decrease SPA by 20%, and increase range by 20%. Attacks ignore enemy dodge chance. Alright, if an enemy would attack an ally, it attacks this unit instead. Anytime this unit is attacked, increase range by 3%, up to 30%. Attacks inflict rupture, and rupture prevents enemies from regenerating permanently. Wait, that's actually really good. So this guy is meta. I might not need Sukuna anymore, I'm not gonna lie. So anyways, attacks ignore 50% of enemy damage reduction. Anytime an enemy attacks or applies a status element on this unit, perform a counter attack on that enemy. So this guy is genuinely crazy. Like, you cannot, like, he can't get stunned or like any status elements. And he also prevents bleed permanently. Also, you can make like 3 of him. You just have to do like a lot of swaps. You have to do 13 swaps with like all of these guys. So it's just a lot. I think you can only do that in infinite, yeah. So anyways, yeah, this is Super Vegito. And yeah, he's crazy. I think that this guy is one of the best units to probably get Monarch, since he inflicts permanent bleed and he's immune to status ailments. And there's also like 3 forms, and there's a whole map nuke. He just has a lot of things going for him. And I do like how they did Super Vegito, because now you only have to get 1 Monarch instead of 2, which is going to save my bank account a lot of money. Anyways, I hope all of you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to leave a like or subscribe, and have a nice one.